Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for Asians around the world. This is video about 7 ideas on how you can follow and lead in Forró. Plus one last bonus idea. Let's get right into it. Idea number 1. You can start playing with the arms of how you lead in open position. Usually you can start like normally, like this, and then grab both hands really firm here, down, and start from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This adds a lot of energy to your dance. If you feel like the music is up to it. You can also push your follower away with this motion, so that you get a little more tension. With each push, notice that you need to pull it back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good exercise to practice this is to really fast push your follower and then pull him back. That's 1 and back. It shouldn't be like in a motion or in any beat. Just practice that this tension is like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Idea number 2. It's complete opposite of the first one. You start leading with very light hands, so that you almost don't touch the follower. In this motion, you can practice like in very light dance, very soft music. Do not ever try to actually push the follower for the turns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You just raise the hand. You do not actually push here. Show where you want your follower to go. That is manipulating with the space around you. I just turn to my right, showing my follower that I want her to turn there. I don't need to show it with my other hand. I just free up some space around and she will go there. A small exercise you can do. If the follower closes their eyes, then they will start following you in this motion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You actually cannot show her here how you want her to dance, how you want her to turn around, but because you turn yourself around, she will feel it, even with just one hand. Because, well, for gigs, if you pull your hand like this, she will feel this tension, so that she can turn. 1, 2, 3. See, here. 1, 2, 3. Idea number 3. If you dance even without the hands, you can follow the leader by looking at their shoulder level, at how they lead to their right and to their left. If they stop, you will see in shoulder level that I don't move to any side. But if I continue, that's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's almost always the same way as you just lead with light hands. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. At the same time, this concept is very natural. If you keep it moving like you usually do on the street or just dancing around, if you try to do something unnatural with your shoulders, it will not help, because she will not turn or turn like in a wrong spot or a wrong count. So just keep yourself as usual. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last tip on this idea is, if you keep the space around you like in the previous idea, just free up some space around, she will go there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And at the same time, you can try to block her. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Play around with this. Idea number 4. You can also play around with how you step and how you lead your follower. Just start with the beat. And then the easiest part to go away from this side motion is on the way to the right, leaders go into basic chart. It's kind of the same as you start the dance. The same idea also applies to light leading, when you do not actually pull or push with your hands. Instead, followers need to follow the body of the leader.
Casa não é rica, mas tem eu, que teu abraço só se encaixa com o meu. A tua vida não tem graça sem a minha.
You can play around with no hands,
Que essa saudade não me deixa.
but make it really obvious for the follower when we stop and when we go into the next mode.
Aí sozinha.
Idea number 5. You start with your basic step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here, if you want to practice how you actually go with your partner together, with your upper body, how your legs work, just release both hands and try to continue dancing like usual. 1, 2, 3. Do some simple turns to sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And one small exercise here. It's very hard for followers usually. So let's try it. We start with basic steps and then we proceed into moving just forward or just back. 1, 2, 3. The hardest part here is to keep contact when the leader goes away. You need to keep in mind that you need contact here in thighs and do steps as usual. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When you got used to how you dance forward and back, try to add some upper body movement. When you go to some side, shift to the side or lean forward or back. That is all upper body movements that you can try. Try to add them into the rhythm like this. The first thing to try is when you go on 1, turn to the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To do this properly, follower needs to keep their contact with the follower, with the leader, like usually fully, the whole body. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Add some more turns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 7. When you go into basic step, you can also remember that your hands are usually at some position, right? Your left hand is here. On the right, it's usually the same image, but you can change them. You can put this one down, dance a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can also play with this hand, like this, or just put it down as well. Put it back, then untie, go back. And this whole variation is just the first base. You just play around with your arms, and that gets the dance to just another level. Also, playing around with hands in the first base allows you to exit in a usual way into the second base. Then go back and do some motion from here. That is all what gets the dance interesting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep practicing things like this. And the last bonus tip for you, bonus idea, that goes all the way from beginner's level to the most advanced ones and to the teachers as well. If you keep dancing and you made some mistakes that you know that it was a mistake, just don't pay much attention. Don't say like sorry or anything. That's okay to make mistakes. And if you miss some step that you wanted to do, that's also okay. Just synchronize with your partner and keep enjoying the dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Laia, laia. Laia, laia. Deixa pra lá, que de nada adianta esse papo de agora não dá. Que eu te quero é agora, não posso nem vou te esperar. Que esse lance de um tempo nunca funcionou pra nós dois. Sempre que der, mande um sinal de vida de onde estiver dessa vez. Qualquer coisa que faça eu pensar que você está bem, ou deitada nos braços de um outro qualquer, que é melhor do que sofrer de saudade de mim como eu tô de você. Pode crer que essa dor eu não quero pra ninguém no mundo. Imagina só pra você.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope that you enjoyed these 8 new, hopefully, ideas for you to dance in Forró. And this following year is gonna bring you a lot of Forró so that you can practice it. See you in the next videos.
Happy New Year!
Best wishes, everyone.